Welcome back to Let's Play Saints Row 4. This is part 10. I hope to either finish the game or get very close to it. Let's get started with Matt Miller's learning how to perform a death from above.
Did you really learn a new ability from an old-school side-scroller?
Yep, I did. What's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing. I've always thought we had a lot to learn from classic technology.
Hey, you think you have a training program stashed away that'll work for this?
I'm sure I can whip something up quick. One sec.
Here you go. Jump up and then focus on holding yourself in the air. That should allow you to target exactly what area you'd like to come down at.
Pretty handy for landing, too. Is higher better?
The higher you are, the more damage you should cause around your landing point.
That's right. Death from above, baby.
You had to say it, didn't you?
Yeah, just once. All right, King, it's time to shut down this hellhole. Are you ready?
Sure thing. Let's do this. What was that?
Doesn't sound like anything good. Get everyone over to Kinsey's. We gotta move fast. I'm not late to the briefing, am I?
We haven't started yet. I'm waiting on Miller.
Still feel bad about punching Matt in the face.
He'll get over it.
Or he'll kill me in my sleep.
That's always a possibility, too.
Whoa, guys. Can we just get to murdering already?
We got a problem.
Now we're talking.
What's up?
The Zin are coming.
Here? That's probably why he said it's a problem.
All right, let's take cover. We should be able to ambush them.
Not so sure about that.
Watch out! They're using some sort of suppression grenade. They're probably trying to counteract our powers.
I don't need powers to kill these bastards. How the fuck did they find your sanctum?
I don't know!
Who cares? Let's just kill them.
I'm always on when it counts.
Hey, we gotta go. There's too many of them.
There's a helicopter on a nearby roof. We can use it to get everyone to safety.
All right, everyone, let's stick together.
Matt and I will head out on our own.
Wait, what?
Take care of your people. We'll catch up.
Whatever.
Before we do anything, we need some breathing room. Let's take out those tanks.
more? Keep moving! We gotta get to the roof!
Pierce and I will hold them here. Just get everyone else to safety, player.
We got this!
Whoa, why are we running? I'm down for some murder.
If we lose the heat, we can get back to the plan.
Whatever the plan was, it went out the fucking window. We need to focus on surviving.
Saints, we are leaving!
Spaceship overhead!
Yo, Pierce and Ben are getting into that car. Let's cover them.
I'm on it.
Check it out, a UFO!
Ben, UFO in the sky.
Kinsey, you find us a safe place yet?
Okay, hold on, I'm scanning.
Scan fast.
Yo, these Zen have some high-tech shit. What's their arsenal like?
Oh, the Zen have all kinds of cool stuff. I wish I could get into their armory and see what they're prototyping. They even have murder bots.
Murder bots? That's my kind of household appliance.
Enemy ship flying in.
That has to be embarrassing.
We need to find a safe place for Pierce and Ben to go.
We're not going to my place.
Almost beats dancing.
Okay, I found somewhere for us to... Oh no!
We're going down!
Hold tight! Everyone okay?
We walked away, right?
Oh, look, a cat. Is this a pet store?
Johnny, you're about to meet your spirit animal.
Super ethical reality climax. Who names this shit?
Where to now?
Doesn't matter, the Zen just found us.
Kinsey, get us out of here.
On it!
Ooh, is that a killing floor? Merry Christmas to me.
So...
Uh-oh. What do you mean, uh-oh?
Boss, the game is on.
It started by itself. I can't shut it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special episode of Professor Genki's Super Ethical Reality Climax.
Bring on the man-cat.
The floor is active and the doors are locked. Nobody gets out.
Including us.
Until, that is, the contestants rack up enough points to fill the murdometer.
Shit, I'm down. Let's do this!
Good fight.
Look at all the contestants today.
And all new targets as well. The Zin Empire have taken it upon themselves to face the challengers. Truly, a bold move on their part.
You're not kidding. The Zin are the fiercest opponents in the universe, Bobby.
They should be a tough fight for the Saints.
Yes, indeed.
The Zin are falling before the might of these contestants.
They sure are. Look at how they're mowing down the opposition.
Goes to show you how much having a team behind you can really come in handy.
I wish we had a team behind us.
What we have is the love and support of Zinyak. What else could we possibly need?
Nothing at all, Bobby. Nothing at all.
Just a little bit longer.
I couldn't fight worth shit.
Bobby, look! Professor Genki has entered the arena!
It's always a special occasion when the professor takes the stage. Let's watch the master at work.
That's Genki, huh? Yeah, he looks crazy.
That fucking cat isn't walking out of here alive.
Boss, he's kind of helping us.
Not walking out of here alive.
Good shot by the contestant. Genki's sure gonna feel that one.
It takes a particularly skilled player to take on Professor Genki,
Especially after facing the considerable might of the Zin Empire.
of which we are required to extol the virtues.
And there you have it, folks. Genki is down.
Down, but never out, Zach.
So true, Bobby. So true.
Is that all?
Looks like it. Oh my gosh!
Kinsey?
Let's get to the prize room!
That was fun. They got more games like this in Steelport?
They've seen us.
So where to?
You know, I generally don't like getting involved in these things, but this is really exciting.
Welcome to the wacky world of murder. What do we do next?
Ben's plan was to overload the simulation. We can still do that, but not if the Zin know our every move.
You can make us stealthy again, right?
Yes, but I need to get back to the ship so I can find a way to cut them off. Once that's done, it's just a matter of finding the weakest point in the simulation.
Okay then, let's head home. I'm still the best. You don't have to prove anything to me. Did you want me to drive? You're really good at driving horribly. Steering wheel not working?
Hey, player. Pierce and I are pulling out of the simulation. Meet you back on the ship.
I was talking to King earlier and that conversation cut out too. Any idea what's causing that?
You alien fuck!
Boss, you need to get back to the ship, now!
What the fuck are you doing? They got Kinsey!
Boss, the Zin are here.
What?
We were set up. I got out of the simulation. Pierce and King were out cold. The proximity alarm is screaming, and Asha Miller and the Vice President are gone.
They kidnapped Keith David?
And left us sleeping so we get picked up by Zinyak.
Too bad for them we're awake.
What's the plan?
I'm gonna check on Kinsey. You're gonna secure the doors. Kinsey, we're not leaving you behind.
You ready? Because we got visitors.
Always feels good to kick ass.
Let's clear out the lower decks.
We have to hold the room!
Fuck that. I'm not waiting for them to come to me.
We're moving. Why are we moving? Let's get to the bridge.
Shit, are we driving into the sun?
Okay, let's check some computer thing.
No need. I have already analyzed our situation.
Shit, I forgot Mr. Deus Ex Machina was even on the ship.
A Zin transport has attached itself and is dragging us toward what I assume is certain doom.
So how do we stop the certain doom part?
If I were you, I would deal with the strange heat signature by the cargo bay first.
Cargo bay?
Let's go!
Couldn't last any longer than that.
Get off me!
Shaundi! Is Kinsey okay?
Everyone's fine. The Zin grabbed me and...
Hey, Sid said something about heat signatures?
one of them put a device on the wall. I'm not sure what it is.
We got bombs over here.
Bombs?
Yeah, and they're set to blow. You thinking what I'm thinking?
No hacking, no stealth, just explosions.
You got a specific thing you want to blow up, or just shit in general?
Kinsey, what's the weakest point on the Zin ship?
Yo, boss, Kinsey's...
Fuck!
Look, we'll just find the biggest, glowingest thing on the ship and stick the bombs to that. These Zin sure do make a good argument for murdering him.
When I'm through with Zinyak, he's gonna be begging for me to kill him.
Take your time, huh? That sounds like a plan.
I get the chance, I'm gonna rip Zinyak's goddamn head off.
So where do you think the Zin have Kinsey?
I don't know, but when I find Matt and Asha, I'm gonna beat that information out of them. After that, I could use a massage.
Ooh, good one. Yo, we got some alien gun over here.
Hell of a welcome back, huh, Johnny?
Fuck. You were thinking I wanted to go to Hawaii or something? I live for this shit.
one. Large red cylinder.
Big and glowy. Looks perfect. Whatever. I can do that.
There you go. Need to find something that looks important. Challenge. This looks important. Let's blow this up. What was that?
So these bombs are hotter than we thought. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yo, quit fucking around and get in here.
Wasn't a bad fuck you to Zinyak. Let's get out of here and find Kinzie.
God damn it!
What happened?
MI6 fucked us.
I knew it! Asha had it out for me since jump. She talked shit in Pakistan. She sucker punched me.
Can't believe Miller had me fooled. To think I actually apologized.
He's probably been working this angle for a while. Hell, he might have even been the one who tipped off Zinyak about Johnny.
Doubt it.
Dante said that the lowest circle of hell was reserved for betrayers. But it's important to remember that it's the storyteller who decides who the hero is, not morality. But while philosophers will spend years debating the ethics of the Kinzie Gambit, the Saints had a less charitable view.
Keith David is a dead man.
If it's not too much trouble, I need to better familiarize myself with how the simulation works. I figure if I watch the changes to the code take place when you do a few different tasks for me, I should get a stronger grasp on the workings of Zin programming.
Fine, but I better get something out of this.
You are cordially invited to the swearing in of Super President for Life, Keith David, today at the Federal Building. Attendance is mandatory. Have a nice day.
My fellow Americans, I know firsthand what this war with the Zen has cost us. How many more need to die before we realize that the time has come for us to put aside our pride and focus not on division, but unity? Does Zinyak have a strong personality? Absolutely. But then again, so did the previous president. And you know what? When I look at the two of them, I see more similarities than differences. Both have proven leadership experience. Both maintain their composure in high-pressure situations. Both have a love of Jane Austen. But most importantly, both of them will not stop until they get what they want. For this war to end, we need to stop rattling sabers and realize that victory doesn't come from annihilating an enemy, but by making an enemy your friend. All of us are heroes in our own stories. The time has come for us to grow up and have perspective. Earth will have its salvation, but it will come on the back of humility, not violence.
Cute speech. Where's the part where you talk about selling out humanity?
Humanity? Does that mean the 9 of us? Earth is gone because you provoked a madman.
I trusted you, Keith.
And I trusted you. The country trusted you. And look where that led us.
So what, you're putting your faith in Zinyak? Giving up your free will to be ruler of some bullshit daydream?
You don't get it. Zinyak said he can restore Earth. All I have to do is kill you.
He's lying to you.
Maybe, but there's billions of lives at stake. If he's telling the truth, what's one life for the greater good?
You sound just like Julius.
He was right.
Love meeting new people. Rolling guys indoors?
They can bend the simulation to their whim.
Shut the fuck up, Matt. I always win my arguments.
I know where they're keeping Kinsey.
Keith, we had a deal, my friend. Now what am I supposed to do with a naughty little boy like you?
Enjoy your requiem, Mr. David.
Keith! Where are you, Keith? Matt, do you have a line on Keith? Miller, are you there? This is off to a great start.
You gotta snap out of it! Snap out of it! Look, you crazy mother! Hey! Stay away from me! Keith, you know better! I'm telling you, you dumb son of a bitch! I'm trying to save your life! You couldn't even save your own! Keith! Listen to me! I'm giving you a choice! Get away from me! Let him go! They have him bad. Hey, I'm Roddy. Roddy Piper.
Hey, I'm the President of the United States.
Sure. Why not? Well, Prez, we got visitors.
Almost beats dancing. What's wrong with Keith?
He's going crazy. He thinks we're all out to kill him.
Hope he still remembers where Kinsey is. What is this place?
A television broadcasting tower.
What the hell's he gonna do with a broadcast tower?
He's a crazy man with a microphone. What do you think he's gonna do?
Ladies and gentlemen of America, the threat is right in front of us. An alien presence has taken over your friends and family. It's everyone you know, everyone you see. Nobody can be trusted, least of all, the leadership of this country.
Keith, I'm on your side. You gotta trust me.
Keith, listen to me. This Zinyak guy is bad fucking news.
You! I told you to get away. Get the fuck away from me. You're not gonna kill me, motherfuckers.
Shit! He's headed for the roof.
This is my town.
Know the truth.
The satellite's what's controlling Keith. You take care of it, I'll handle it.
I'll take out the CIDs.
The what?
Forget it, just stop Keith. It wasn't much of a fight.
Did it! The shield's down!
The satellite's down. Did it work?
No, the brainwashing is too ingrained. I'll have to beat it out of him. If you want to know where your friend is, now's the time to ask.
Where is Kinsey, Keith? Where did Zinyak put Kinsey? Show me, Keith!
She's in.
Keith, I think you have some unresolved issues.
You don't know half of it, kid. Now come on, we've got to save Kinsey.
Wish we could call Roddy for help.
No one calls Roddy for help. He shows up where he's needed most. Let's go.
The information I got from Keith was a code of some kind. Apparently, he overheard Zinyak telling one of his subordinates a series of numbers somehow connected to Kinsey's location. I'd bet these digits line up with some proprietary coordination system used by the simulation, but I don't have access to that. We need someone who's able to plug directly into the simulation.
Download the data to Sid. You've got it from there.
Data received. Very interesting. It seems...
Something's wrong. Sid, talk to me!
I don't know. Oh, here I go!
So, maybe I should follow Sid?
I'm going to hack the code to find out where Sid is going.
Keep your hands out of that code. Weird. Bunnies don't seem very Kinsey.
If I had to guess, it looks like this sigil is connected to some sort of secret room.
A secret room? Okay, that does sound like her. Almost afraid to see what's in it. Are you sure this is the right place?
Absolutely.
The fuck is all this?
A map of the simulation.
Where are all the broken shillelaghs?
If it would make the map more understandable to you, I could create a hologram.
God, no. We're good. So can you find Kinsey?
In theory, yes. The time-consuming part will be identifying Kinsey's brainwaves in a sea of other data.
Find whatever looks the most abnormal. It's probably her.
Insulting, yet accurate. Good luck.
Aw, man, this place? F me. Kinsey, come on, let's make ourselves scarce.
If you want to speak with my husband, he'll be home this afternoon.
Kinsey?
Say, I'm afraid I don't have much of a green thumb. Oh, can you help me get this bulb to sit right?
The flowers! We gotta go!
What? What are you doing? Hurry! I'm being held captive by...
Kinsey! Where'd she go?
Ooh, that must have been a decoy. That's smart. See if there are any more around.
advertising for this murder brawl match. I guess it's gonna be really big.
Drives like that.
This makes it.
Got another Kinsey ahead. Should I... Wait. Ah,
What's going on?
The cops have Kinsey.
I forgot to put my Bible.
Cut these bastards apart. Get back here.
Always happy to show off. Next time I'll drive up your f***ing tailpipe. Really hope this is the real you.
Golly! That bump sure was a doozy, wasn't it? Get to City Hall. Hurry!
God, that's disturbing.
Do you remember Cyrus Temple?
The paramilitary thug who tried to save America by destroying it with a big-ass nuclear missile? Yeah, we crossed paths.
He's in charge here.
No way. Isn't that f***er dead?
Not in Kinsey's mind, no.
Matt, I've got eyes on Cyrus, but he's like 20 years younger and dressed normal, more or less. There's Kinsey. Hook me up with some firepower.
I can't!
You're no f***ing help, and I can't listen to this garbage one more minute.
He has speaker boxes all over town. If you really want to shut him up, you'll have to take them all out.
Peaceful reflection and strict obedience. I will enforce the rules that make our society the well-oiled machine it needs to be in order for us to all...
Okay, what's this switch do?
Our world is too precious for us to confuse the natural order.
Matt, buddy, if you don't find a way to give me some kind of weapon...
I'm telling you, this simulation is locked! Oh, wait a minute!
Matt's excited. This can't end well.
I've left you something in a weapons crate.
What is this? Am I fighting or throwing a block party?
I told you, no weapons allowed. But the power of music can overcome all obstacles.
Ah, f*** it, I'm in. Let the music play.
Crying out for equality and pursuit of happiness, we must remember...
I swear I'm gonna punch him in the throat.
Firmament of what makes us a perfect union.
Wait, there are two more!
Propaganda truck, huh? Come at me!
I don't think so.
Keep this city strong. Not
Just shove these wires up his ass.
Thank you all for coming. God bless us all, and God bless...
One more to go!
Oh yes, I can stop the signal. That was fun.
Make our society the well-oiled machine it needs to be in order for us to all... Our world is too precious for us to confuse the natural order. We must let men carry the burden of providing for their families. Women are the support system.
Oh, no.
It is their duty to make sure the needs
Suck,
of our
you f***ing mother...
falls on them to raise children who are obedient, respect their elders, and are accepted.
Okay, that's it.
Sorry, fellas, my dance card is full. Couldn't last any longer than that. Matt, I'm taking down Cyrus now. Time for our final dance-off.
Which is...
You'll see.
The Sam Hill?
I thought this was a party. Let's dance!
This ends now, you hoodlum. You want to dance? Dance with me.
Hey, I've got a new track for you to try.
Bring it on.
I'm uploading it now. Give it a shot.
The hits just keep on coming. After that, I could use a massage.
Drop the bass.
Kinsey, let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey, you swore! Kinsey, you're okay.
You don't tell anyone what you saw. Do you understand me?
Kinsey, it really wasn't all that...
I said anyone.
Hey, you got it. I'm just saying, it was a cute poodle skirt.
We have a problem that needs immediate attention. See me as soon as you can.
Sounds like trouble.
It is.
Cyrus Temple, that government thug has been a thorn in my side far too long. As if he wasn't bad enough in real life, the even more messed up virtual one has invaded the simulation. We're going to Sierra Point to destroy his base and end him once and for all.
Is Cyrus really that bad of a guy?
Are you kidding me? He's...
Whoa, kidding. Why are you so pissed off?
You saw what he put me in. You saw.
Here I am thinking this might be about the time he tried to nuke the US.
That Cyrus is dead. This Cyrus is running rampant in the simulation. I've managed to shut him down each time before things got too hairy, but he's getting stronger, bolder, and it's time for him to stop.
Wait, Cyrus is breaking into the simulation and this is the first I've heard of it?
I guess I thought you were a little busy freeing your friends, avenging the Earth, and tracking down a maniacal alien overlord.
Let's not forget saving hackers from a fate worse than Bobby Socks.
Yes, and that.
Someone sure is excited about taking the fight to the enemy.
Just get in a tank already.
Reporting for duty.
Take out everything! Yeah! Yeah! Take that, Cyrus!
So tell me how Cyrus Temple can break into this simulation.
This incarnation of Cyrus came from my subconscious. I can only assume he took some of my knowledge about how this whole thing works with him.
Do you have any idea how insane that sounds?
Do you realize how crazy everything since we were abducted from the White House sounds?
I'm just trying to roll with the punches and not dwell on the absurdity.
Jet! I hope you're ready for this.
Bitch, Ready's my middle name.
Not you, him!
Can't wait to take you back to where you belong. The kitchen!
Looks like that took care of him.
Don't bet on it. I know he's still here somewhere.
Kinsey, are you still trying to fight a man's fight?
Shit! He blinked out on us!
See if you can handle this.
There's no way to fight a lady.
Again. Get ready.
See if you can handle this. Typical. Having someone else fight your battle.
Here, Temple. overload the simulation completely.
When did you have time to do that?
Just before I was kidnapped. Probably why Zinyak went after me, actually.
So what do my two biggest brains recommend?
If I can hack directly into the main system, then I can bring down the walls between simulations and force Zinyak to divert an enormous amount of resources to keeping it from crashing altogether.
But we want it all to crash, right?
Oh, it will. He won't be able to stop it. But for now, what I need from you is parts. For a key.
You mean like a house key or a car key?
Not that kind of key. Anyway, Gat will be there to help you. Remember, this is important.
These guys suck.
The main parts I'll need to assemble the key are the central processing unit, memory modules, and gravity inhibitors. I've located a CPU at the old Steelport Guard Armory. While you get that, I'll look around for the other stuff.
You mind telling us what this thing looks like?
Some computery tech thing. How should I know?
It's a central processing unit. It's for... You know what? I'll point it out when you get close. Jeez.
Works for me.
We're here, Kinzie, but I'm not sure where to start looking.
In one of the crates around the armory. They're welded shut, though, so use your telekinesis to pull the doors off.
I thought you knew where it was.
I do. In one of the crates around the armory.
Okay, no need to get touchy.
She's always like this, Johnny. Get used to it.
UFO!
There it is! Just be careful with it, alright?
I'm always careful. Well, usually careful. Well, I mean, there's been a few... Fuck it, it'll be fine.
Next, head to the nearby tower. That's where the memory modules are.
Right on. I'll grab one of these assault choppers and meet you there, boss. Just don't kill everyone before I get a few shots in.
Johnny, I gotta go before I catch up to your body count.
You should be able to find generators on the floating platforms around the towers. Destroy them and take their modules.
Whoa, we're breaking pinatas now?
No, the generators are made up of a lot of different parts. We just need one thing from them, and the fastest way to get them out is to destroy them.
And that doesn't damage the module? That doesn't make any sense.
It's a simulation.
I love action.
Now this is my idea of a good time.
That's all the modules, Kinzie.
Okay, the gravity inhibitors are at the dock, though it looks like they're trying to put a force field up around the area. Get moving fast before they block you out.
Yo, don't wait for me. I'll be right behind you.
Check.
Good. They have
abandoned powering up the shield. Just destroy those generators and you should find the gravity inhibitors.
Okay, wait. These look just like the last generators, so why didn't I grab their inhibitors? And shouldn't something called a gravity inhibitor float like a balloon?
Because obviously the last generators didn't have them since they were on floating platforms.
Sure, okay. Still doesn't explain the balloon part.
Because they're not turned on?
She doesn't know, does she?
Not that she'll admit it. At least give me a challenge. So...
Yo, dog, this shit's on fire. I have to set it down somewhere.
Come on, Johnny, we just got you back. Can you land in one piece?
It's barely responding, but yeah, I think I can.
Set down anywhere, Gat. I'll get to you. Kinsey, keep an eye on us.
Right.
Not gonna make it. This thing's going down.
Crash land if you have to.
Hold on. I'm sending in Shandi to pick you guys up.
Johnny, you better be okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. We got plenty more aliens to kill.
Seems like I picked a hell of a spot to crash, though.
Bob? Johnny? You there?
We're still kicking.
I'm only a few seconds out. Don't worry, I am not letting anything happen to Johnny. To you two.
It's not that we can't handle.
When Shandi gets there, make sure the area is clear so she can land.
Will do. Chipped a nail.
Area's all clear.
Alright, land in this thing.
Let's deliver this shit to Kinsey. She's a little cranky after the poodle skirt incident.
Looks like the last part is going to be the end of the main quest, and there's not enough time for the Twitch recording to be exported to YouTube in one part, so I'm going to be a douche and save that as a cliffhanger. But I will, for the last part of this episode, do collectibles of audio logs of all the characters. Just change it over to collectibles. And we'll start with Matt Miller's audio logs.
I'd say it's a tough world for someone to live in, but I'd be lying. Well, if they were the god of the cyber world like I was, that is. Put me in front of the latest technology and there wasn't anything I couldn't do. Even the FBI couldn't stop me. And believe me, they tried. Kinsey Kensington came close, but a few additions to her file and some photos, and even she couldn't come close to crashing my fun. Probably why I was recruited into the syndicate in the first place. Working for the Syndicate was a great job. That is until Philippe Loren died, because Killbane was one scary psychopath. I mean, I watched him kill Kiki right in front of me, and right in front of her own sister. So I went after the Saints instead. Wrong choice on my part. But they let me live. And surprisingly, so did Killbane. Only option then was to leave the country and hide. How was I supposed to know that MI6 would end up offering me asylum just so they could pair me up with one of their operatives? I mean, Nasha and I got along great, but now I had to work with the government instead of against it. Not usually my cup of tea. Still, I guess it's better than being hunted down by the Saints or Killbane. I just have to keep myself from pissing off a trained killer is all.
I'm not the first actor to move into politics, but I'm one of the better ones. Theater, film, television, animation, commercials. Shit, I've even done video games. Though video games aren't exactly renowned for their storytelling. Still, I'd conquered acting. By the time I got the call from the Saints, I was ready for something new. How did I go from award-winning actor to Vice President of the United States? Hell if I know. But when the head of the Saints calls you up and makes you an offer, well, it's something you consider. I liked the idea of being a statesman, having my name in the history books. It's a hell of a dream. Plus, I look good in a suit. I'd look even better on money. Zinyak kicked the stool out from under my political aspiration when he and his armada showed up. One of the worst things you can do is piss off America. Now, I don't necessarily agree with how the president is handling these things. Seems there must be a better way. I'm not saying I'd do better, but shit, maybe that's exactly what I'm saying. If I had the chance, anyway.
Those text adventures I may tack on to the end of the next part, or they may just be their own separate thing on their own. It describes how Zinyak became leader of the alien army.
From an early age, my father instilled a pride and patriotism in me that carried me far in life. I dedicated myself to serving the crown. I don't regret it, though it's not been without its challenges. One of those challenges was working with the Saints in taking down Cyrus Temple. When Matt Miller came on as my field coordinator, he had a lot of opinions about the 3rd Street Saints. I've always liked Matt, but I admit he's easily wounded and a bit tetchy when it comes to past offenses. Still, he managed to set some low expectations for that first mission with the Saints. I'm a creature of habit, of structure, which doesn't fit well with the Saints' MO. They have their way of doing things, and at times, I have no idea what they're thinking, or of their infatuation with those god-awful freckle bitches' hamburgers. But when it comes down to it, they get things done. That's impressive, and I'm not easily impressed.
Saints were back in Stillwater, I figured it couldn't hurt to have a little more muscle on the Brotherhood side. 2080 was a fair split for a bunch of has-beens from the row. After all, we were the strongest crew in the city. What do we have to fear from them? If their leader wasn't such a greedy asshole, maybe things wouldn't have escalated like they did. After what the Saints did to my face, they had to expect a little payback. Carlos was an easy target and hurt their boss the most. But Jessica? That was going too far. Then Vogel rips off my shipment after letting my crew get killed. I wasn't about to let the Brotherhood go down because of some prick in a suit. I thought I had that Saint dead to rights. I mean, they couldn't kill me in my own home. What chance did they have to survive my trap? I had the perfect setup. Even used the truck that killed Jessica for a little poetic justice, but it didn't matter. I lost. Fucking Saints.
The moment I walked into that underground shithole the crew was setting up in, I knew it all had potential. So the Saints had been out of the game a while. So what? We had the boss and we had Johnny Gat. What more did we need? I knew I was a little rough around the edges, but I was willing to learn. Then the boss goes and throws me the Sons of Samdi. Now that was a drag. I should have known dating that asshole was gonna end badly. Veteran child. What kind of name is that anyway? Sure, he had hookups for some of the best drugs in Stillwater, but that's no excuse. And he comes and tries to kill me? Whatever. He didn't have a chance against the boss. I tried to warn him, but he never listened to me. Only the boss really did. Damn, we had some good parties after all that. Then again, I knew how to have a good time. A little Loa dust, some beer bongs, some hacky sack, and bam! Instant party. We all needed the distraction after taking over Ultor. And distractions are what I do best. I mean, what did any of us know about running a multi-billion-dollar company after all? Though a few hits off the light bulb later, we didn't really care.
I'm going to say this again. Why did we work with Matt Miller? Did everyone forget what he did to me back before I joined the Saints? I mean, come on! He set me up to be fired from the FBI and got all my ideas completely discredited just because they think I'm into kink? The truth of that aside, he ruined my life and now he's a good guy? This just isn't fair! First, I told the FBI. Then I told the Saints. Then I told the President and the entire Secret Service, and still they wouldn't listen. Now here we are, abducted by aliens and trapped in technology far beyond what we had on Earth. You know, if I'd only got the budget for my planetary defense system, we wouldn't be stuck up here dealing with the Zin. I mean, it would only have cost $3.1 billion. Hey, I tried to warn the military, but they didn't want to listen to the press secretary. Oleg is one of the best things that ever happened to me, and right now it feels like the worst. I'm up here trying to save us from captivity and psychological torture, and all I can think about is him. He's the only one who ever truly understood what I was saying. I never thought I'd meet someone with an intelligence nearly matching my own who made me feel like I wasn't constantly missing something in my life. Now I am. Now I miss him.
Boss was a lot more hardcore back in the day. Managed to pull the Saints back from the grave. Didn't take any shit from anyone, especially the Brotherhood, the Ronin, or the Sons of Samdi. Hell, anyone that got in the way lost everything they had. Not just their life. Still, it's too bad what happened to Carlos, though. He was a good kid. Shonda and I had a relationship. I came up with all the ideas. She got all the credit. Never seemed fair. I guess it worked out in the end, though. With me being an international celebrity and all. Okay, maybe it didn't all work out the way I planned. You know, Shonda got a TV show and every guy in the world wanted her. I was doing commercials and barely getting my music off the ground. But still, now I'm the Deputy Chief of Staff of the President of the United States, so that's gotta count for something. Though I don't think the approval ratings are gonna much matter anymore.
I built, I watched, and then I acted. That's how I brought the Vice Kings up to be one of the strongest crews in Stillwater. Only problem was my lieutenants didn't have the same patience. That bitch Tanya drove a wedge between Tony and Warren. Then she convinced Warren to try and take me out, only to stab him in the back and take it all for herself. I may have lost the Vice Kings, but killing her almost made it worth the trouble. Good thing the player was there to help. After the fall of the Vice Kings, I figured it was time to get out of the game. Living the life I had, I didn't want all that experience to go to waste. Figured a book would allow me to work out my demons and show the world what the game took from me. Didn't know it'd take off so well. Shit, if I had known back then what I do now, probably would have gone legit sooner. I always knew the Saints were ambitious, but I never thought I'd see them end up in the White House. And when the player called me saying how they couldn't do it without me, how could I say no? Thought maybe I was in line for vice president, but I guess Keith beat me to it. Still, being the president's chief of staff certainly had its perks. Not bad for a kid from Sunnyvale Gardens.
It's amazing looking back on how I used to be. Constantly baked out of my mind, always looking for the next party. You'd think after I got my own dating show, I would have been even more of a train wreck, but doing TV is hard work. Who has time to go smoke up when they have to be on set at 6 a.m.?
Ever since that night on Lorenz plane, things haven't been the same. I used to be fun and carefree. I used to smile and laugh. Now I just want everyone to pay for what the Syndicate did. Johnny didn't deserve to die like that. He was the toughest person I knew. And it's my fault. I should have gone back for him. The boss kept the crew together when we landed in Steelport. First we took out that asshole Philippe and then Kilbane for what he did to Johnny's funeral. Stag was just icing on the cake, really. I thought I'd be happy with revenge, but it was never the same. Even when the boss won the election and we moved to the White House, I couldn't stop thinking about what Johnny would say about it all.
Putting me in charge of the brothels was the best idea King ever had. There's no way anyone else in Stillwater would have been able to control the girls the way I did. It brought in the money, it brought in the clients, and it would have been the backbone of the Vice Kings if Gat and all the Saints hadn't ruined it all. King never had the control he thought he did over the Vice Kings. It was all me and Warren keeping things running. Well, mostly me. Warren's ego got just as big as Benjamin's in the end. He thought the two of us would rule the city. Guess he didn't know me like he thought he did. Warren, Tony, Alderman Hughes, I had them all wrapped around my finger. They would have died for me. Come to think of it, I guess they did.
When I first signed on to head the Stag Initiative, I figured it would be a cushy job. After all, pitting a military organization against common street thugs seemed like a one-sided battle. The Saints changed that perspective quickly. Monica Hughes had no idea what she was sending me into. The leader of the Saints is insane. We expected them to tear through Steelport, but no one knew what they were really capable of. After they destroyed that aircraft carrier, Hughes should have approved the data list right then and there. I'll never regret that night I had with Kia. She opened my eyes to things I'd only seen in Guam. What does she call it? A helicopter. There's no way they teach that to basic.
When the Vice King stopped being about protecting Sunnyvale, I knew it was time to get out of the game. I was hoping that Benjamin could keep the city locked down, but years passed, and it ended up being the same old shit. Only this time, the victims were the people in Saints Row. I thought the Vice Kings was a cautionary tale that I learned something from. That if I built a new street gang, I could control it. Not make the same mistakes King did. I was so fucking naive. I knew early on what it was I let loose on Stillwater. The Playa was reckless and uncaring. Left a wake of bodies pointing right back at us. Think more of the city was destroyed than saved in the end. Sure, the Saints were taken over, but at what cost? I couldn't risk letting a sociopath run things, so I did what I had to do. Never thought the bastard would survive the explosion. I don't regret much. You make your choices, you live with them. But if I could take anything back, it would be the way things ended up with Angela. It was all fun and games for her. She wanted to be just like Benjamin. I shouldn't have let her get in so deep.
I gotta admit, I didn't think much of the boss when they first joined the crew. I thought there was no way they were gonna make it through being canonized, let alone be any help taking over Stillwater. Hell, they didn't even talk back then. But after that shit with the Vice Kings, I knew we found ourselves one hell of a saint. There's nothing the boss can't do. Things ain't ever been easy for the Saints. First, we lost Lynn to the Rollers back in Stillwater. And then Julius tried blowing up the boss and the Saints fell apart. And after getting the crew back together, the Brotherhood had Carlos killed and... Aisha. I lost her to the Ronin. And then fucking Philippe Loren tried taking me out, only to have Zinyak come in and snatch me from the Saints anyway. Like I said, shit's always been rough. Aisha's death, it hit me really hard. I thought I'd made peace with it, but Zinyak's fucking simulated hell took its toll. You know, I know the whole point was that I'd never be able to save her, but that shit would never stop me from trying. The boss didn't show up to help. I don't know how much longer I could have kept it together.
And that'll do it for this part of Let's Play Hero 4. The next part we will be finishing up the game and taking a look at the credits, which are very interesting. Until then, take it easy.